Hi there, Aries. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. We are doing a spread called the You and Them spread. It focuses on you and your person, their energies, your energies, and then challenges that you're both facing, benefits that can help you both, and then the outcome of whatever it is, whatever the question is, whatever the situation is that you're focusing on when you're watching this. All right. And then also, I also have an X spread. So if you're interested in just asking questions about your ex, I have a set list of questions that we cover when we do the X spread. This is not that reading. This is called the You and Them reading. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Aries, Aries, Aries. Messages for Aries and their person. Messages for Aries and their person. Okay, this is the Aquarian Tarot. It's the deck that I'm using. Okay, this is your person's energy down here at the bottom. You see all those? Okay, good. Your energy. We'll go through these. And then challenges, benefits, outcome. Overall energy between the two of you right now, we have the Magician reversed. So there is some information with this being at the bottom of the deck. This person that you're asking about or thinking about, the situation is basically riddled with deceit. Okay, now this isn't saying that they are being deceitful. The situation as a whole. Okay, so if you're asking about an ex-partner or a current partner or a love interest, whatever it is, oh, hold on, let me see if I can get some better light. Much better. Okay, the situation is riddled with deceit. All right, now let's look at your energy. We have Temperance, Nine of Cups reversed, King of Wands, and then the Lovers. So your energy, your current energy towards your person is balanced. All right, Nine of Cups. Oh, and I want to say also, if you order this reading, it's a 25-minute reading. Here on my channel, I'm going to go through these pretty quickly. So they'll be roughly 10-minute-ish readings. But if you order this, it's a much more detailed reading, and we pull a bunch of clarifiers, etc. So it's 25 minutes on my site. So you, Aries, Temperance, okay, you're pretty even-keeled about this situation right now. You're emotionally balanced, even though, for whatever the reason is, you didn't get what you wanted. Nine of Cups reversed, wishes not being granted. So you didn't get what you want as the final outcome, currently in the situation. However, you are handling things very well, King of Wands, okay? You're stepping into your energy. You're being your typical fire sign, loving yourself, loving life, being positive, meeting new people, right? Going about your day-to-day business and making things happen. Definitely still looking for love. Now, with respect to this other person, okay, there is still love towards them or loving thoughts towards them, although it doesn't seem to be impacting you on the day-to-day basis, but definitely warm thoughts and energies around when you think about this person. Okay, now let's look at your person. The person's energy: Nine of Swords reversed, the Emperor, the Devil reversed, and Five of Cups. So right out of the gate, we see a healthy aspect, okay, with regards to you, where there's no emotional entanglements, there's no unhealthy sexual desire or unhealthy thoughts, with regards to, if they're thinking of you sexually, like that's fine, but I'm just saying there's not like some unhealthy, addictive sort of thoughts towards you, all right? And there may have been in the past, but not any longer, okay? With the Nine of Swords reversed, they had some kind of anxious thoughts about you. They had spinning thoughts about you at one point in time, but they do not any longer. They're moving forward with this. Now, they could be a fire sign, but they don't have to be. They are definitely stepping into their own power, just like you are. But the fact that this is your reading, Aries, and the Emperor shows up in their energy tells me that you are actually on their mind quite a bit, all right? Probably, honestly, if we look at the card that's at the bottom of the deck, the Magician, probably because there's some unfinished business, or it didn't end well, or there was an argument or something that there's kind of left this hole in space and time with respect to your relationship, right? And we all move on and do our things, but you are still very prevalent in their energy. And then even more so, Aries, because they do have the Five of Cups here, which means they do have actually past regrets about what happened, what has happened, or what is happening. All right, so you're on their mind, but not in an unhealthy way, all right? But it kind of seems like they have some regrets, so they still kind of hold you in high regard. But I'm not sure if that's because there's lingering energies here, or if, you know, it's like there's definitely some unfinished business, but you're both kind of doing your own thing at the same time, right? You didn't get what you want. They have regrets. You still have affection for them on, on some level. They still hold you in high regard. They went through their thing with you, just like I think you went through your thing with them. So let's look at this now. What's the challenge? Okay, the challenge is the Three of Wands. So with respect to this, I mean, just the number 3 in general could indicate that there's a third party situation, but not, this card generally means ships coming in. So the challenge is that you're both kind of are living your own life, and you're both working towards your own goals and aspirations. And that's it, right? I mean, you're kind of looking out towards other things, as are they. So that's the challenge. It's like, I don't see there be any sort of coming back together on this. So I don't know if this was a breakup or like a long lost love or something, but you're both kind of looking outwards towards your own lives. Now, the benefit is the Five of Pentacles, okay? With this being the benefit, this really means that you both are realizing that you're both having regrets about the situation. You both know that each of you did the relationship a disservice by however you were acting. Okay. You're very, very aware of that. And so it's like, if it ever did come back around, there would be apologies, right? There definitely would be apologies and discussions about how you each, kind of wish you would have acted differently, which could be quite healing for some people. And then the outcome is the Six of Cups. So clearly the Six of Cups reversed. So there's not going to be any sort of like coming back together. This could be an X spread for you. There's not any looking back, wishing, right? Wishing that you could get back together. This is just like kind of crap. I wish I would have done things differently. You're both kind of seeing that, realizing that maybe they were a really good person. It was a pretty good relationship. However, right? Let's look and see what's underneath this Magician card. Six of Wands. So you're both definitely recognizing that the situation was riddled with deceit on some level. And then it was definitely a big failure, right? It was a big failure. And then when it ended, it was very obvious that it was like 100% over, right? Or it's 100% not a good situation, okay? It definitely lacked stability or any ability to grow based on how one or both of you were acting at that time. All right. Okay. So interesting, Aries. Interesting. All right. So if you were to order this one, again, we would pull a lot more cards and go into a lot more detail about what these are. But this is your you and them reading. I hope you enjoy it. And all right. I love you so much. Talk to you later. Bye, Aries.